Being here in Worthington, it's such a great opportunity to live in a community like this just because we're so diverse.
It is a very warm community.
Ha habido mucha aceptación para todas las razas.
When I was going through high school, I saw the demographics racially changing dramatically as we began getting more influx of people from Burma and people from Mexico still coming in, people from Somalia, Eritrea, different countries.
The minority are now the majority in our district, and so, that's a huge change, not just for the school, but for our community as a whole.
A lot of issues in our community aren't really known of or aren't spoken about often.
Discrimination. I feel like a lot of people think that it's not going on anymore, but it is.
It's almost in the sense that, yeah, we're very diverse and this is great, but there's no concrete or formal plan for diversity integration in a very institutional way.
Just because of how drastically our numbers have changed in the past 20 years, seeing that representation in people of power in our community needs to be seen too.
The police force are all white here in Worthington. There's a lot of profiling, but then when you say the word profiling, nobody wants to hear it. And I'm like, it's there, it's happening every day, we see it. There are some amazing law enforcement here that are trying, but it's not enough.
In advanced or honors classes, there aren't a lot of students of color, and I really don't believe that it's because they aren't capable of being in those classes. I do believe that it's just because they haven't been encouraged to do so.
Like, I'm in band and NHS and speech, and there's not a lot of colored students there, and it's because they'll think, why would I be in that? I don't fit in.
I wish that the teachers kind of reflected how diverse our culture really is.
Sometimes I felt like they didn't understand me enough. I had different experiences as them.
They're very accurate in seeing that. I don't see a lot of teachers or individuals in higher levels of a profession that are individuals of color, not just in the school, but also in the communities. Because of that, hopefully, as youth, they can be those individuals to step up to the plate and to try and work hard in their development and set a goal for them to be a person of color who can be a leader.
Growing up in Worthington, I realized the need for students, young people in Southwest Minnesota to cultivate holistic leadership, be engaged in their communities, generate solutions for community problems. Be the Change Leadership on Purpose was initially created December 2012 to address that need.
Be the Change Leadership on Purpose is a summer program developed by Nicole Ektenapong. It's about finding who we are and what our purpose is and what our values are.
We learn every day about each other and about ourselves.
A leader is not someone specifically who's on the top, who tells other people what to do. There's many ways to be a leader.
It's important that Be the Change is youth-led, because most groups that come out of Worthington, Minnesota have been teacher-led, and I don't think there ever has been one where students got together and we are leading ourselves.
We've gone through the learning things, and we're still doing that all the time, but now we have tools to actually go into our communities and make changes.
We're kids who are trying to make a difference in our community, and that doesn't happen just like that. We understand how difficult it can be to make a change, but we're going through with it. We want to see racial equality, sexual equality.
I'd like to see that all people in Worthington realize there are struggles and difficulties that people of color face every day, but there's definitely ways that we can combat that.
My vision for racial justice in Worthington is for everyone to feel like and to have equal opportunity in the community.
I would like to see an equal amount of people of color in advanced classes and graduation rates and people going to college.
If we had more teachers of color and just, the principals and the authoritative people, you could learn more from them just because you could relate more to them.
I think of all groups in the community being a part of all decisions, not just one group being a part of most of the decisions that our town makes.
There are two things that the dominant culture could do. One, to take us seriously when we try to make differences in our community, and two, to meet us halfway. We're trying with all our heart to make these differences, but they really do have to accept that there are different perspectives in this world, there are different perspectives in their own community, and it has to be reflected in the greater picture.
It comes down to our community as a whole and providing opportunities for people of color to be a leader.
We make the greatest change in the communities that we are a part of and that we know best.
Like, you don't have to be an adult to go out in your community and take action.
Leadership comes in all different forms, and it doesn't just come in someone in a suit and tie. It comes in all of us, and we can all lead in our own specific ways.